Welcome to Brian360 and welcome to a walking tour of Front Street and Back Street in the capital city of Philipsburg on the Dutch side of St. Maarten. In this video, we are first going to take a walk down the tourist-oriented Front Street, which runs parallel to the Boardwalk. Then we're going to go north one block and walk a short distance on Back Street, which runs parallel to Front Street. This is the flat or regular version of this video. I will also post a 360 version, so if you are on a mobile device or computer, you can take a look around for yourself. Our first stop here is the Philipsburg Methodist Church. As I said, we are starting on Front Street, one block from the Boardwalk. This is where you will find many stores selling jewelry, lots of jewelry stores, tourist souvenirs, clothing, alcohol, cigars, as well as a couple of casinos, oddly enough, a leather store, and a unique museum geared toward fans of Star Wars. As you can see, lots of jewelry stores. If you are not just visiting St. Maarten for the day as part of a cruise and you're staying on the island, if you are driving into Philipsburg, you should know that parking is at a premium along Front Street. If you find a spot, grab it. If you don't see a spot, there is parking a few blocks to the north which runs along the Great Salt Pond. That parking can be a bit tricky as well, so the rule is if you see a spot, grab it immediately. Here we are at Little Europe, a very upscale jewelry store. If you are hot and dying of heat, step in there, it's nice and cool. As you can see, Front Street is a one-way street running west to east. We are here on a day when there were only 2 ships in port, and therefore not a lot of tourists. If you're here on a day where there are multiple ships, then they might actually close Front Street to vehicular traffic, which makes it nicer as a tourist walking around, not having to look out for cars. As you see, there is a casino coming up on the left. That's another good place to cool down, should you need it. It is very hot, you might. Conversely, if you are here on a day where there are 1 or no ships in port, some of the stores will not even open, knowing that they will have very few customers for the day. As you can see, we have passed many jewelry stores already, and we'll pass several more as we continue along Front Street. My only advice is don't necessarily purchase at the first store you enter. There is a lot of competition on Front Street for jewelry, so if you are comfortable and good at haggling, you just might be able to make a deal. I, however, am not good at haggling. I would probably walk away actually paying more than what they were asking for. Now, coming up on the right is a store that I just do not understand. However, it has been in business for more than 25 years since the first time I came to St. Maarten. That is Leather World. It is so hot in St. Maarten, buying leather is probably the furthest thing from my mind. But somehow this store stays in business, so if you like leather, go visit Leather World. Here we are, more jewelry stores. Uh-oh, this is going to be expensive. The family has spotted Kay's fine jewelry. Goodbye, money. It was nice. No, oh, look at that. No, they are going into a clothing store. I'm going to carry on by myself because I know what's ahead and I know I want to spend a little bit of time there recording the video. As the cameraman, I tend to spend a lot of time on my own on these vacations, just wandering and recording. Just up ahead, we have a bit of a clearing, and this is where you will find the Philipsburg courthouse, built in 1793. This is also a good place for taxis and buses, should you want to explore other parts of the island, such as the French side, capital city of Marigot, or maybe you want to go watch the airplanes land at Princess Juliana International Airport at Maho Beach, or you might want to take a quick trip to the Parrotville Bird Sanctuary, which is not too far from here. Okay, the family has caught up to me. Now you might have noticed there are not a lot of restaurants along Front Street. If you are hungry, the place to go is the Boardwalk, where you will find lots of restaurants as well as some smaller snack bars and things. There used to be a McDonald's on Front Street, great place to stop for an ice cream cone years ago, but that is gone now. Coming up on the right, there is a store that sells duty-free perfumes, cosmetics, liquor, and tobacco. There are lots of places that sell Cuban cigars, so if you are from the United States and you cannot buy Cuban cigars, well, enjoy them in St. Maarten. Now, as we walk down Front Street, you might be wondering whether or not it's a safe place to be, given all the jewelry stores and tourists wandering around. A lot of the higher-end jewelry stores have security guards, and quite often we see police walking around the streets. In my more than 25 years of coming to St. Maarten, I have never seen any criminal activity. Now, that being said, St. Maarten, like every place on the planet, does have crime. As a tourist, you have to be extra vigilant with things like your phone, jewelry, purse, and wallet. I wouldn't walk down the streets of my hometown of Toronto in Canada, flashing money and expensive jewelry, so why would I do it here in St. Maarten? It's a safe place to be, just be aware that you look like a tourist, so be on guard. Coming up on the left is a store called Shipwreck Shops. They have 3 locations that I'm aware of, one here on Front Street, one in Simpson Bay, and one in Maho Beach area. These shops sell souvenir items, gifts, lots of clothing. I go in there for the books and to cool down because they always have the air conditioning blasting. Thank you, Shipwreck Shops. Since we're here on Front Street, where lots of people do shopping, let's talk about currency. On the Dutch side, the US dollar is widely accepted. However, St. Maarten does have its own currency, the Netherlands Antilles guilder. The exchange rate is 1.8 guilders to $1 US. As of March 31st, 2025, which is 4 days away from the date I'm recording this, a new currency, the Caribbean guilder, will become the new official currency of St. Maarten and the other Dutch island of Curaçao. The bills or banknotes are beautiful, celebrating the world under the sea with images of fish, stingrays, turtles, and seahorses. The American dollar will still be accepted at the same exchange rate, officially at 1.79 guilders to the US dollar. On Front Street, in my experience anyway, the prices are in US dollars. However, if you are in a grocery store, the price is quite often given in both currencies. If you are shopping on the French side of St. Maarten, the euro is the official currency, with US dollars also being widely accepted. Now, I can't remember exactly why we took this detour to get onto the boardwalk and beach, but here we are. There are several alleys that lead from Front Street to the boardwalk. So if you are a little bit peckish, you want something to eat, here's a good place to go. As well, a good place to see the beach and boardwalk. I have a much longer video exclusively on the beach and boardwalk, so if you'd like to see that, please check that out on my channel. I want to take a minute to talk about accessibility for people who are visiting St. Maarten. I posted a video on my channel last year of the Canadian National Exhibition in Toronto, and one of the viewers commented that he used my video to figure out whether it would be worth going to the exhibition, as he was 2 hours away from Toronto and in a wheelchair. I was very happy that my video was able to assist him, so that's the point of this segment. As you can see, the boardwalk is very smooth, and if you have mobility issues or if you're in a wheelchair, the boardwalk should be perfectly fine. The beach, however, could be a challenge. Now, some of the spots on Front Street and Back Street are not entirely wheelchair accessible, with a few spots on the sidewalk that would be very tricky to navigate if you are in a wheelchair. Most of the areas are fine, but there are a couple of spots that could prove difficult. I wanted to mention a company that advertises on my favorite radio station in St. Maarten, Laser 101. I was lucky enough to visit Laser 101 with my family, and I have a video of that on my channel. Anyway, back to the ad. So there is a company called Accessible Ventures, which specializes in providing assistance to people with mobility and health issues. Now, I'm not advertising for them. I can't even recommend them, as I have only visited their website. But I just wanted to point out that there is a company that can make your trip to St. Maarten easier, should you have mobility issues. So they can help you with navigating the beach. There are special wheelchairs that they have, or they have special vehicles if you need transportation on the island. So, if this applies to you, check out their website. Again, it's called Accessible Ventures. And this is just a public service announcement. They're not a sponsor, and like I said, I can't really even recommend them wholeheartedly. I've just visited their website and listened to their ad. Speaking of medical issues, there is a pharmacy right here on the boardwalk. Just look for that little green cross symbol, and the pharmacy is right ahead. Alright, we are back on Front Street. There are many ways to see the island, and I think these three-wheelers to my right are probably part of an organized tour group. If hanging around Philipsburg for the day isn't your thing, there are also motorcycle and ATV and I think dune buggy or jeep tours as well, so you can check those out if you want to see more of the island. I haven't mentioned electronic stores yet. There are a few on Front Street, one coming up here on the left called Music Man. So if you need some electronic device, maybe you've lost your phone, your camera, whatever, or you just want to buy a new toy, you can find those stores here on Front Street. Coming up on the right is an attraction that I am ashamed to say I have not visited yet. Perhaps if I were visiting St. Maarten on my own, then I would have. Unfortunately, I am the only Star Wars fan in my family, and I hang my head with great shame to say that I have not raised my children right. The place I am talking about is That Yoda Guy Movie Museum. Owned by one of the individuals who actually worked in the Star Wars movies, in addition to many other movies in his long career, this museum is full of interesting exhibits and memorabilia. I know this because I have checked out the website.
Okay, I passed it.
One of these days I will get in there and check it out myself. Maybe someday there will also be a Lord of the Rings and superhero museum that I won't visit because, sadly, I am the only fan of those movies in my family as well. On the left is the St. Maarten Guava Berry Emporium. However, it was closed during our visit today. Guava Berry makes rums and liqueurs locally on the island, and when it was open anyway, you could try a sample at the Emporium. Much like the leather store though, it just seems too hot on Front Street for me to even think about taking a shot of rum. That would probably take me out faster than standing in the direct sun. Without my hat, sunglasses, and SPF 60 sunscreen. Well, we have almost reached the end of Front Street. We are going to take a quick detour back to the boardwalk, and then through the magic of technology, we will transport over to Back Street. One of the things I love about St. Maarten is the amazing artwork you find in some very unexpected places. So here we are in an alley heading back to the boardwalk, and we have this beautiful obelisk painted with vibrant colors reflecting St. Maarten life. One block over, running parallel to Front Street and accessed through numerous alleyways, we are now on Back Street. While Front Street has the flashy jewelry stores and other places to spend lots of money, Back Street is where you will find more reasonably priced stores, including a lot of clothing stores, electronics, and even a musical instrument store. It appears that I have switched my family for another family. I'm sure these people are very nice. Oh, there they go. They're abandoning me too. Alright, well, my family's way up ahead. I will catch up to them eventually. As you can see, Back Street is not as flashy and geared towards tourists as much as Front Street is. Whenever we visit, we make it a point to go on Front Street and then go on Back Street. There have been many pairs of shoes purchased on Back Street, probably more than anything else we've ever purchased in St. Maarten. Much like a black hole, the clothing stores suck my family in. Another shoe store has claimed my family once again. As our visit to Back Street comes to an end, we stop at a trio of stores with something for each of us. A music store selling guitars on the left for me, a shoe store in the middle for my wife and daughter, and a sports clothing store on the right for my son. Thank you very much for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, share, sign up for notifications, and check out my other St. Maarten and Saba videos. I have a lot. So, I hope you enjoyed the trip to Philipsburg. Thank you again for watching, and take care.